Yes, and welcome to a new episode of the Three Amigos podcast. Now, usually Random Thought is at the helm, but tonight, we do a little switching, and I'm gonna jump on and do a little bit of hosting duties for the night. Okay, until my boy is ready to take back over again. All right, so nonetheless, it is the Three Amigos podcast live each and every Sunday night. This is what we do. Now, I'm going to go around the room and introduce people, of course. Now, I don't have the wisdom of Random Thought to be yelling everybody's name and things of that nature, so I'm going to let everybody pretty much introduce themselves.
Unfortunate.
Okay? It's very unfortunate, Diesel, but you know what? We're going to roll with the punches, baby. So yours truly,
There's
Mad
no
Shell
need
King.
to. I'm back. I can hear you.
Oh, yes!
Okay. Oh, well, praise God. So I don't have to do an introduction.
Yes. My apologies. What's up, YouTube world? What's up,
everybody? We get a random
everybody?
introduction, everyone. We get a fucking introduction from...
You know what? Roll the 30 seconds of intro again.
No,
You're going to have to mute there, Mike.
Got enough niggas be late. Let's just go. Anyway, it's all right because we saved by the bell. There's no AC Slater here. We're talking School of the Hard Knocks, and class is in session. We have a ref in the Dirty Heel. What more can you ask for? Y'all already know we are the nation of the conversation. This is the Three Amigos Show podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in for an all-new great episode. We are live right now on the Three Amigos podcast YouTube. I want y'all to, I want to encourage y'all to like, subscribe, share, comment, get all involved in the conversation. We got a lot to talk about. With so little time, we're going to get into it. So allow me to reintroduce ourselves. Of course, better late than never. First and foremost, as always, there's no shook hands in Brooklyn. If you don't know me, you will. I am the voice in the people's choice. I'm the hardest working man in showbiz. I'm brilliant, clearly bright, and always willing to fight. I am Brandon Thoughts. And I just have Brandon. Not the Arsenio Hall.
I had to bring it back.
I see. We in a real throwback right now. Next, we got hailing from the livest borough, Brooklyn. He's repping Flatbush to the fullest. He's the voice of our turnbuckle talk and the realest on the turntables. He got that mixtape coming out, y'all. Okay? He's the grand opening and the grand closing. He's Mr. High Profile himself. He is the Panamanian God. He is the Michelle King. Say something.
I may not be here for a long time, but I'm definitely here for a good time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, my brother.
That's what I tell her all the time.
That's what he said. Next, we got him billed this week, especially with the extra piece of hair he got growing on his head. He's standing at 7'2". He is miracle. He is spiritual. He is criminal. He is minimal sometimes. He's bare minimum aluminum bars. He's the voice that makes all the ladies moist. Those are his words, not mine. He's the host formerly known as Big Daddy Cool Sour Diesel. He is Diesel Washington.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes. Listen.
For the
Motherfucker,
one in the
Big
red
Three.
shirt is my echo.
It's
so
Big Me.
You'll hear him echo stuff.
I'm learning this.
Yes,
I'm de facto
learning
Random
this.
Thought.
you learn something new every day. And speaking
You
of
damn
which,
right.
in order to learn, because school is in session, you need to get your pen and paper out because he's going to draw out your pen and perspectives. And you're going to learn to love it. We're still trying to do that here on the show. Because he is unapologetically a Grenadian scholar. He is the whole package and you got to take it. He is Masquerade Cam.
Let's do it.
Yes. If you are tuning in live right now on YouTube or wherever you are listening to this, you're going to hear other voices today. We have some guests. One, we're going to start off. He's a co-host of the Jobbertears. He's 1/3, right? There's 3 of y'all.
1/3.
1/3 of the Jobbertears podcast and the co-host of the Sped Ed Kids Wrestling podcast, right? He's a referee. I think he even trained to wrestle.
Yeah.
He actually trained to wrestle, right? I'm gonna call him the Haitian Sensation. He is Mr. Black. What's up, Black? How you doing?
What's up? I'm good, brother. I'm good. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
No problem. And he's not alone. He is not alone. He is also a co-host of another podcast known as those Dirty Heelz, right? He's a father, son. He be outside. The herb must definitely burn, right? He is Mr. Kofi Weedston. What's up,
definitely, man.
Once again, welcome to the 3 Amigos podcast.
Definitely, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank you for having us, man. Bless.
Yeah.
Your hat. Oh, making sure it was the right thing. All right. Like I said, we want to encourage y'all to like, subscribe, share, let us know what you think, join the conversation. To the Sped Ed Kids, I just want to ask y'all real quickly before we get into everything, what made y'all branch off and start, like your own podcast? We'll get into y'all and then we'll get into wrestling. Just real quickly. Answer briefly, please.
I think it was just us always being around each other, being in the same house. We would just chill with each other after the show, and Black would just come to the crib all the time, and we would do shows afterwards. And then after we would do the shows, we would just sit around and start talking about random dumb shit. And I guess we just started to record it, man. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing wrong with that, like organic chemistry. We started like that too. I'm lying, but it's okay. To figure out the story, you can change it. But let's put on our headsets and posture ourselves to get into the gorilla position. I'm pretty sure you guys have taken a look at the show. If not, the gorilla position is where we ask a question and we get your opinion. It might be wrestling related, it might not be. And the question I want to pose to all of the fellas here and even people watching, if you could get one more season out of a canceled show or like a cult classic show, what would it be? What show and one more season of it? That is the question right here. I'm gonna toss it over. We're gonna be nice. You in our house right now, so we're gonna toss it to the guests first. Kofi Weedston.
I'm gonna go either. I got two. I gotta go Power.
Okay.
It's my favorite show in the world. I love it. I don't think it's a show greater than Power. I love you guys, Black. I watch that 24/7. If not that show, I'm gonna say Snowfall.
Oh, yeah, Snowfall is definitely dope. All right, Mr. Black, you got a show, another season, or it was going too soon. They canceled it too quickly.
So the first one is The Get Down. I feel like just when going, they canceled it. And the second show, to this day, I never understood why they canceled it, but we all know why. Lovecraft Country.
Oh yes,
yeah, bro.
Yes,
that's a good one. That's
definitely a good one. That's not even on my list, but I'm about to put an asterisk and add that motherfucker. That
show,
that
show
was
fire.
Show, but I'll get to my list. Denzel Washington, Too Cool for School. What is a show that you would bring another season back that was going too soon?
The Wire.
Of course.
Right.
The Wire.
Right. That was on my list too.
I'll bring back The Wire, Boardwalk Empire.
That was my show too.
And How to Make It in America.
Oh shoot!
That show was fire. That was my shit. Yeah. Those are my 3 shows.
Those are good picks. These are Washington. Masquerade Camp. What show is going too soon?
Man, for me, I'm gonna go with Insecure. I think that show for me had me dying with laughter all the time. I had my little critiques. I ain't gonna lie, but I think they could have went with one more year on that show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And from my childhood, I would also say Martin.
That was on my list as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not only Echo, wow, you in my brain too. It's two of us. Siamese twins. Wow. Mash Out King. What show is going too soon? For too soon, too long? What would have another season?
All right. The one for me, you guys picked a lot of the ones. So I'm not gonna say the ones that you guys already said. So let me just. Okay. So I'm gonna go with The Office.
Okay.
The Office was my show.
Fire show.
Childhood Ghost Rider.
Yes.
I always felt like Ghost Rider needed another season.
Agreed.
Right. It just went off abruptly. Another TV show very slept on, but it was on HBO called Veep.
Oh yeah, Veep was good.
Veep was so fucking
I seen
funny.
that after it ended. Yeah.
You know, that was and it was a shame because she had breast cancer is why they never continued with the show. Yeah. And that's it. You guys took all the rest of the one I was gonna say. So yeah.
You know what? Honorable mention, House of Cards. That whole controversy didn't happen. We got to see what the real ending would have been.
I don't know. Some of the shows I feel like they left when it was time to leave, and some of them should have left maybe 2 seasons prior before they left. But since we're talking about the great ones that I think maybe ended abruptly or too soon, I'm just gonna throw on my list. I'm gonna agree with Martin, but I thought the show Heroes. I was a huge fan.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the?
That was a dope show. Yeah.
Where'd you go? And then my second choice, I only got one more because you guys picked all of the other ones, is New York Undercover. I mean, Law and Order went on for so long. We could have seen the development of characters with New York Undercover, the musical.
I don't know. That last season though was a little nervous. It was.
The last season of every show is nervous. The last
it was very nervous.
Is it because it's because they knew it was the last season going in?
Was that the one with Ice-T?
No, they didn't. They didn't know it was the last season actually.
And shit like that.
Oh really?
Yeah. What you said?
Okay.
That's the last season when like Tommy came on the show.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. What's his name? Thomas Michael Ford. Rest in peace. Yeah, he came on and it's kind of like a detective, but it could have developed more. Like NYPD
he was a sergeant,
was out for a long time. Law and Order was out for a long time, and spin off to other shows. You could have did that with New York.
NYPD Blue was my shit.
I loved NYPD Blue.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Except when they brought Zach from
Power Rangers.
Saved by the Bell order.
Saved by the Bell. Right. I'm sorry. Not yeah. My fault, bro. I'm like Power Rangers. Man.
Well, that was the gorilla position, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all watching. Make sure you still comment and let us know what shows you felt like you wanted another season of, or you felt like was going too soon. With that being said, hey yo, Mash Out, you ready to talk that talk?
Yes, indeed.
So from bell to bell and from pillar to post, it's time for the Turnbuckle Talk. What you got on the docket this week, Mash Out King?
Just a few stories I want to get to, just to get them out the way real quick. First and foremost, your girl, Mercedes Moné, is now the highest paid female in professional wrestling.
Woo! Securing that CEO bag, you know what I mean?
She damn sure is.
CEO.
She damn sure is.
That chant is so corny, but that shit is trash.
Tony signed her for $10 million. All right.
How many years?
It is a 2-year agreement.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn.
He got an NBA contract.
Pretty much.
She'll make an appearance every week at least.
Well, here's the thing. I was doing my research for the show. I watched an interview with her and Tony, and Tony is really going to push her to be the face of the company. Okay. That's his full intention, is to make this woman the face of the company. So having said that, is anybody looking to comment on this story? No.
Well deserved. I think it was well deserved. I mean,
Appreciate.
I think
Okay, go ahead.
she's I guess worth the money, and I think if you're making her the overall face of the whole company, the company really could use it right now. It's a great face to look at. To keep her husband sewing and making those outfits that she's wearing coming out. And I don't know who's working on the wigs, but everybody will be working and everybody get paid. It's good for the economy, I guess. That's all I got to say about that. Shout out to Monet Tejeda.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what? I think it's a good deal, right? Because at the end of the day, look, she could be the face of the company. She headlined WrestleMania, huh?
I think.
Go ahead.
I think personally, me personally, I think it's kind of corny.
Okay.
It's corny. I think she's corny.
Okay. Why do you feel that way?
Like, she waited. She got all that. She waited. Like, she could have got all that bread with WWE and all of that and went back and all that. But she waited and she held out and she held out, which is cool when she got that big money. But I don't think they have so many other females that could have been in her place right now. They could have been building up to be the face. And y'all said y'all go get her. Somebody who could easily be the face anywhere, but y'all go get her. Like, I mean, honest with y'all, like, that's not building. That's not building. They could have got somebody original from their company and built. I mean, granted, J. Cargill left, but that's when you build another J. Cargill.
So,
but
he be worth $5 million though a year?
A year?
You could make him worth $5 million.
Who's in there that is worth five? You tell me right now. I would pay attention. Who is worth damn near $5 million if built up right in AEW, the women's division, I guess?
I mean, if you build them right, what's the black joint name?
I think
the other black girl.
Queen Aminata.
Yeah. So,
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But even Tony Storm, honestly, like if
Tony Storm, she's very top talented.
She's not any more better at wrestling than these other women are. If we're talking about wrestling.
But I think we're talking more about wrestling. We're talking about eyes on the product and notoriety, right? Like, she's popular outside of wrestling, more than anybody on the women's roster, right? And so I feel like this is a fair deal of what potentially she'll be bringing into the company. Now, I understand. I do agree with your argument, but maybe somebody else could have been built up to be the face. But and this time is what you can do right here, right now. And like, AEW overall is struggling, so they need somebody that they can put the company on their back and help push it to different levels and higher levels. So I understand your perspective, but I do think it's a good business deal at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, Mercedes is a pretty much a household face. Like, she's been around the world, done a bunch of different things, been on different mediums or different platforms, and multiple people outside of wrestling know who she is. She has a strong black woman following, and they're probably just trying to get as many new eyes on their product as possible.
Is she putting more butts in the seats and making ratings go up?
I just wanted to jump right in real second.
Go ahead.
Go back to Kofi Weedston's thought. Everyone's already there. So everybody you're saying that's given the opportunity to make a face is already currently on the product. So, you know what I'm saying? They already there. Tony Storm, Queen Aminata, they already was there. If their trajectory was to be the face, it would have already have happened right now. Right now, they have to move away from Dr. Britt Baker, because that's the face of the women's division. You know what I'm saying? DMD. Like, she's the face of the woman.
I'll agree everything you said, man. Y'all got it. I agree with both of y'all, and you're definitely right about DMD. But like I said, I just don't like when they have this company and then they bring all these WWE guys in, and they try to bash WWE. I'm just not a fan of that.
I agree.
I mean, we talked about it last week that AEW stands for all ex-WWE wrestlers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not.
Yes, we
not a big fan of it.
I think
All right.
Diesel made a good point during our conference call. I don't know if it was this week or last week when he was talking about he doesn't like the fact of when the people actually bring up money about their deals, like, and it don't be about like the professional wrestling and for the love of the sport. Most recently, we're starting to know what these people deals are and what they signed on. For a long time, Undertaker was one of the highest paid wrestlers ever, and we never knew. We didn't care. We just knew that he loved the business, and he was the backstage general. And then now, more recently, I guess because professional wrestling is moving in this, real sports kind of way. People want to know what's the deals that people are getting, how much money they're basically worth for, how much money they settle for. Because allegedly WWE was just throwing at them basically like we was giving you a price, and then also WrestleMania is coming, so it's a chance for you to get big bucks. We're also going international, so that's what WWE threw at instead of a solid number. So I don't know. That's here no there. I don't know if you're on the subject.
Tony Khan is too much of a fucking fanboy. He's a fanboy. He like Kofi Weedston said, you already have talent there that you can build up. You can build them up. Learn how to build and book your fucking talent that you already have. You going outside to get Mercedes Moné was a fucking waste of money. A waste of money. What odds is she bringing in? This is the second week they still ain't fucking hit over 1 million. They went 800,000 this week. So what is she doing? Nothing. They just wasting fucking money. You got Will Ospreay, waste of money. You got Okada, waste of money. Now you got Mercedes, waste of fucking money because ain't nothing changing. There's no trajectory in their ratings.
But you acting like it's so easy to get over 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? In this day and age, on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
You have to do. They did it when they had Punk. You have to do something. You have to do something to learn how to keep your audience engaged. They're not doing nothing, but just signing ex people from other companies.
Listen, I'm gonna say this way is first things first. When it comes to wrestling making their money, I don't give a shit because wrestling is like one of the dangerous sport. Like I seen people get injured right in front of me. I seen people almost die right in front of me. Training, like wrong step, you could end your career. So if Tony Khan want to pay her that much money, I don't care. Make your money. You feel me? Basketball players who are making that, who just sits on the bench and play ball all day, way less dangerous. So I don't care about that. So as far as Tony Khan signing all these big names, WWE names, it's all about getting eyes on your products at the end of the day. Because there's nobody really left in the Indies that's big that like that because everyone is signed. So he just signed like who he wants to sign. But I also have to agree with everyone on here is you have enough talent to create your own black your own black woman star. You have Queen Aminata. You had what's that girl's name? Oh my God, Queen not Queen Aminata. She's probably the
Athena.
No, Athena. Yes, Athena. You got her. You got Willow. You got Kiera
Velvet.
Hogan. Red Velvet. You got what's that girl's name? She's probably the inventory. Oh my gosh. She was the Pan African champion for like a million years. Trisha Dora. So you have a lot of these women that you could build yourself. But the one thing I had to understand is this way is Tony Khan never been through shit. You feel me? His dad's worth $1 billion. So he's forever gonna be good. So him compared to Vince been to the struggle. He understands how to be from the bottom. And Vince is a showman. Tony Khan is not. And at the end of the day, I agree with all of y'all. Great selling talent, people getting paid big bucks to set the bar, but you're not doing nothing with the talent you do get. You have Ring of Honor, a whole third brand. How many times that Eddie Kingston came out and not one time you mentioned he's Ring of Honor champion? Not one time. No, there's no advertisement that Ring of Honor was what happened to Ring of Honor. There's nothing. There's no QR curls. There's no commercials. Nothing. I only know that Final Battle's coming up because I saw it on YouTube because I'm a hardcore fan. So I have to agree with everybody. Tony Khan have enough people there to be like, yo, this is legit. He's the second brand or arguably number one brand. So Tony Khan don't do shit with his talent. Is there something wrong with him being a fan? Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, we all are fans of wrestling. You feel me? Like I don't give a shit. I'm a fan. We still fan citizen. That's nothing wrong with that. But Tony Khan has to understand where, like, yo, at some point, you cannot book this like an indie show. You gotta book this like an episodic show, like The Bloodline. Yo, they made a whole hour and a half, I think 2-hour video on YouTube. Put everything together. When you watch that shit, you looking like, this was a
That
good
shit
ass
like a
movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
All right. So
this shit has not been the same. I'm gonna say this: AEW storyline has not been the same since Cody left. Because if you remember when Cody was there, the Hangman storyline, B, you saw develop every single week. If he can't change, like, dang, that was the last true storyline they had. So that's all I'm gonna say. I agree with everybody. Y'all all have
That
great
was
points overall.
yep. That was their first and best long-term storytelling, the Hangman story. Yep.
All right, so moving on. So Goldberg, our guy.
Who's that?
So Goldberg just did an interview a few days ago on the Left Unsaid podcast, excuse me. And so he finally responded to Bret the Hitman Hart's claims that, you know, he injured him, paralyzed him, and took him out of the wrestling game. And his quote is, it was a complete accident, but to this day, he thinks that I did it on purpose. I felt horrible for what I did. It just happened. That's the Bret Hart story. I've heard it for 15 years. I've heard about him bitching and moaning about me kicking him in the head. I can only say I'm sorry so many times. It can only be remorseful for so long. That's where we are.
That is one of the longest backhanded apologies I've ever heard in my fucking life.
How do you apologize and then say somebody was bitching about something? Like, you really took that man's career.
Complaining. He beat in.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I apologize for knocking you unconscious.
My bad for taking your career, ending your career so short.
Right.
And you're one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, technicians, wrestlers of all time. I'm so sorry that I ended your career. I've heard you bitch and complain for 15 years, and it took me 15 years to give you this backhanded apology on this whack ass show. Who the fuck is even interviewing this person?
You know, that was a very rough apology. Yeah, go ahead, Kofi.
I mean, but I can't be really mad at him if he's like, I don't know the backstage and all that. So he might have came to him backstage and apologized to him backstage or whatever behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep bitching about it and bitching about it and bitching about it, and I don't apologize to you, bro. Now it's just like, yo, I'm sorry, but fuck you.
Well, that's fair. All right. Anybody else got an opinion on Goldberg and him apologizing 15 years later?
I mean,
on the Left Nut podcast. What was it called?
On the Left Nut podcast.
What was it called?
Let's be nice, Brandon, because we don't want nobody to play on our name. So the Left Unsaid podcast, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, he should have left that shit unsaid. Go ahead.
I mean, Bret Hart's a cancer. I'm a cancer. What you do us wrong, you forever be on your ass. Forever. So I'm more sure that Goldberg didn't apologize. How he apologized kind of jerking. Because if you watch someone Goldberg interview about what happened in WCW, like, he complained that nobody cared about his birthday. All right, Goldberg. No one give a shit. Like, yo, watch this interview. The stuff that he bitches about, you looking like, come on, Goldberg, son. Like, oh, Vince McMahon, he didn't get a proper goodbye. Goldberg, you hurt Undertaker. You hurt my mans, nigga. Like, fuck you forever. I ain't giving you shit. Yo, Undertaker's Vince's man, son. That's his man, son. That's his son. That's his man.
Right.
You almost killed my nigga, son. Fuck you forever, son. And Goldberg never apologized to Undertaker. Never. Don't forget about that.
Right.
So for me, Bret Hart.
Goldberg needs to apologize to everybody.
But Undertaker. Now, one apology to Undertaker, B. You see, Bret Hart, I understand, because it was somewhat Bret Hart's fault. Watch the documentary on Dark Side of the Ring, and he said it. As a veteran, Bret Hart should have known better protecting himself. He should not depend on somebody who had less years of experience. You should have took over the match, just like Darius Carter. I hear in the match, certain things you got to take over with. So you got to take some brain, Bret Hart. But on Undertaker, my nigga, fuck you, Goldberg. Fuck you.
You said that from your toe. You know, but the only thing I would say in regards to that is that Goldberg was very unsafe. Like, he was very unsafe. There was, like, some of those spears that he did on wrestlers, it almost took their fucking head off. And I would say, like, you know, and then it's like no remorse after, right? It's like, I'm going to run right through you because the company's behind me. And I think that he never took the time to really learn how to be safe in the business, right? Because even down to his first time when he went against Hugh Morris, right? What I remember, he slammed Hugh Morris to the mat as hard as he could, and I said, "Wow, this man." I thought Hugh Morris was dead. I thought he was dead.
He is dead. I don't know.
He's not.
He's not.
Is he still like a coach at the Performance Center? I believe.
No,
he got fired. He got fired years ago.
He got fired because he also doesn't know how to pull punches. So
that's the point I was making. But he's dead. Thank you. Not really dead.
All right, next up. So WWE is in talks with AJ Lee on returning back to the ring. Okay, it's been announced by Sportskeeda as of 2 days ago that that the WWE has been in talks with bringing back AJ Lee to the ring. My question is there room for AJ Lee again? In
Hell yeah! Hell fucking yeah!
Fuck yes!
Fuck yeah!
I don't think I care.
Get rid of.
You don't care?
Go ahead, Kofi.
Get rid of Becky for a little while. Bring some AJ Lee in, please.
And that Liv Morgan.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
we can take a break. She can take a break. There's so many waste of time people on the roster that definitely we can make some space for AJ Lee, somebody who's actually going to bring eyes to the product.
Okay, you know Kofi, what was your opinion?
It's not that I don't care. It's like cool if it is, cool if it's not, because you've been hearing AJ Lee's coming back for so long, and then
but she herself has said she done.
Yeah, then so like. For me, it's like I'd rather just see her gracefully bow out instead of coming back and some crazy shit happen and then we don't like the storyline or we don't like what's going on. I'd rather her just gracefully bow out and stay where she at. You know what I'm saying? Don't even make the comeback.
The only thing that I wanted to come back just because it could bridge like a nice working relationship with WoW because she has some stuff doing with WoW. So her going back, say, yo, listen, I got a couple of girls. You can bring to NXT. That's the only thing because everyone eats. So come back because no agent, she will come back and try to bring other people with her. So that's a great way to expand the WWE universe. Who never knows? We might get an invasion of the WoW onto NXT. Next thing you know, it might be something we don't know.
I would like that. I wouldn't mind that. I would like that.
That's the only reason why I wanted to come back. I'll never be a big fan of her, but come back. I know that she'll set up other people. So come, yeah.
I feel like we never really got a proper gracefully bowing out from her. We just woke up and she wasn't there
anymore. She wasn't in.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
she had a wild ass time when she was in WWE. Like she was changing wrestler boyfriends, love interests, left and right. She had Cody at one point. She had like Johnson. Everybody was just. It was the thing to just make her be kissing everybody. Boy, that shit was crazy.
All right.
The thing is, WWE always when they bring back the husband, the wives always come back too.
Yeah,
that's a fair statement. All right, moving on. So this week on Dynamite, we saw 2 title changes. Okay, we saw the Continental title change from Eddie Kingston to Okada, and we also saw the TNA Championship change from Christian Cage. The TNT, sorry, the TNT Championship change from Christian Cage to Adam Copeland,
the rated R superstar.
Any thoughts?
Trash.
Half trash, half wonderful.
I'm just not interested in other wrestlers coming to AEW from WWE and getting the fucking title. I'm sorry.
Wait. So you're more saying that the TNT match was trash over the Continental.
I'm not saying the match. I'm not saying the match was trash. I'm just not interested in Edge having another title. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not, yo. I'm cool with Christian Cage coming over there. He was by himself and he was doing his thing. Not whether he put over somebody or not. But I'm just not interested in the same storyline they was gonna tell in WWE years ago. I'm just
They
not.
they
You know what I'm
went from
saying?
one ex WWE being a champion to another ex WWE being
Yeah,
a
and it's
champion.
I'm just not a fan of it. The Okada joint, I'm happy because I do not like Eddie Kingston.
Me
Yeah,
either.
he hates the
Me
nigga. He
neither.
hate him.
All
I
right, so
hate Eddie
You could
Kingston.
come here all the time. I think I like you.
right. It's dope. It's
You can
dope.
come here all the time.
I
I'm
would say
sorry.
this.
I just don't like Eddie Kingston. I don't know. I hate his character. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know who he's supposed to be.
That's YO, Ken.
That's
I'm
what we
That's
just sorry.
say.
YO
That's what
right
we
there.
You
That's
say.
know that nigga.
YO.
He outside the
I'm
bodega.
sorry.
You know him.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the fact that he had all those titles and no one even knew what those titles were. Like, I agree with you, Black. They don't give you any proper. They don't tell anything about the titles. Like, I didn't even know he had three
Right,
titles until he came out one night, and I was like, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I don't mind Okada. I'm cool with it. I'm just now getting to learn him within the last couple years. Since I think Jericho fought him or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's really when I
Jericho,
soaked him up. So I can't be
Rundown
really
and
mad
shit.
at Okada. I'm not. But
I'm not.
I'm not happy with with
Eddie
Edge.
Kingston. Oh,
Edge.
Edge. I'm
That,
gonna say this.
I'll
I'm
say
agree
my
with Kofi to a point. I feel like the Edge and Christian rivalry, or Adam Copeland and Christian rivalry, is a good rivalry, but it didn't need to involve the title. Like somebody else could have had that title and they could have had that rivalry, and it would have been just as good. You know what I mean? I think they try to raise the stakes, so to speak, by involving a championship. But again, Edge is at a point of his career; he don't need no more titles, right? And then I don't think this is even going to be a long title reign. But watching the quality of those matches together this past Wednesday, the 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 Adam Copeland Christian match was actually a better match than the Okada Kingston match. The Okada Kingston match to me was trash. I didn't like it at all.
I can
Um,
see why.
Finally, Eddie Kingston has some new ring gear, right? We've been saying like, what the fuck has he been doing before? But it still was trash, even though
You
he
mean
had new ring
actual
gear.
ring gear. Not new ring gear,
Right.
actual ring gear.
Right. He came
Yes.
out with an actual robe and
Yes.
shit. Anyway, but that was a pretty trashy match. But I feel like the Continental Championship is going to have like a real good run now that Okada got it, and I think that the TNT Championship is going to go somewhere to somebody else well deserving. I think they were just trying to just find a way to stick it to Christian and end this rivalry that should have been over a while ago.
All right. So I literally got two more things to cover, and then that's it.
Okay.
So we have 39 years of WrestleMania, gentlemen, and it's the first time a McMahon has nothing to do with WrestleMania. We have, I know it's been spoken about, but it's now real into fruition. There's not one McMahon involved with WrestleMania, and dare I say it, thank God. So, does anybody have any thoughts about this?
I felt that Vince McMahon didn't know when to quit. Like, I felt that if he knew when to quit, like, yo, I'm doing too much, let me stop. He probably, maybe not be in creative control, but he could probably still been on the board. You feel me? He could still be a ambassador for his company because that's what they usually do. Like,
But
think
black,
about it.
but black McMahon didn't know how to quit. With the trafficking charges neither. So
Exactly.
how did you
He didn't know when
expect
to
him?
quit.
How did you
Like,
expect him to quit? With the WWE, and he up here
This
trafficking
black
bitches at the
dildo is called
office.
Bobby
Like
Lashley.
because
how could you expect the man to quit?
that
I
nigga
might
thought he
sound
was too
crazy, but
legit to
like,
quit.
I mean, I kind of see it this way. It's
oh,
kind of a natural progression of a man. Like, after a while, though, when you really think about it, you're like, shit, I'm in a real fucked up person. Like, you know what it is? This big man never went to church. That's the problem. Because
Maybe a
if he had
Catholic
went to
church.
church,
Maybe a Catholic church.
a nice church, he would have changed his ways instantly. You feel me? That's his problem. He never went to the true journey. Every man goes to a journey where it could be in their 20s, their 30s, or their 40s. all y'all can agree with me. Y'all go to church at least one time. You not for long. Y'all become a member of it. Y'all go hardcore. You realize that shit. I don't need this, but I needed the training. That's his problem. He never went to church. This is why.
Wow.
This is why that he's out the company.
Hey, preach on a Sunday,
answer.
King.
Wow.
Preaching on a Sunday, King.
I think it's an unfortunate situation. I'm gonna say unfortunate because I don't see nothing. Okay, wrong.
No, Kofi, don't do that, Kofi. Don't do that.
Don't get us canceled, nigga. What you don't think is wrong? You better be
just say it, man.
Freedom of speech, man. Go ahead, man.
I just think that he's done a great job with all of the WrestleManias. He has. I'm not mad at Vince McMahon. He's definitely a great businessman. Great. He definitely did make some wrong decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm gonna say. He just made some wrong decisions, man.
So you was okay with him shitting on a woman's head?
I mean, yo, you can look that up and pay for it for $9.99 on Pornhub. Let's be honest.
So you saying that since he got it for free, it was okay? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
Wait, I don't know.
Was it free? He paid. Didn't he pay? Didn't he pay?
Is that allegedly?
That's not alleged. That's not alleged.
Once you pay hush money, you paid for it. It's not for free.
No. What's his problem is this is where Vince went wrong. He only paid half the money.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
If he had paid the full amount, he would have been, bro. And he has that in spades.
You got it. You guys got it. I didn't know he didn't pay I thought he paid the full amount.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, he gave her half.
He gave her half. And it was, how much was it? It was like $3 million or something like that. She really
He
wanted.
gave her $1.5 million. If he paid the other 1.5, none of this would have happened.
So
he has that 50 times over.
1.5 run out or something? Like what was like?
Well, okay,
she gave you 1.5.
It was a legal contract, and
so
he breached the contract.
There was an NDA. There was an NDA that Vince McMahon gave to her with the agreement. He would have paid her $3 million. And what ended up happening is that he paid her $1.5 million in 2022. After that, she claims that she's been reaching out to him for the balance of the money since 2022, and he never decided to come up with the other funds. So because the NDA was technically null and void because you didn't pay the full $3 million, that's why she brought the case forward.
Wow. Okay, so I didn't know all that. I thought this happened like years ago, and she just decided to come up with some shit.
Nah, boy.
No. This was recent. This was definitely.
Did it to himself.
Get a lot of surgeries to her body because of the extensive sexual acts that she had to engage in. He was naming the dildos after Bobby Lashley and stuff. So he
wasn't a specific wrestler. It wasn't a specific wrestler.
And the black wrestlers, they said it.
He would name them actor wrestlers, but they did not name. They did not say which names. They did not say which names.
This is Bobby Lashley. This is Brock Lesnar.
Vince named number one Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar. You know damn well, B. Test. Come on, B. Big boss man.
The big boss man.
The $1 million man.
Oh my God!
Come on.
This one is Andre the Giant.
Come on. If it's in the middle.
He got one in the black box. He's like, I call this the Undertaker.
Oh wow. Okay.
This was my favorite.
If it's smaller, like he called it the Rey Mysterio.
That's the Rey Mysterio.
He's like, I got a little hornswoggle for you.
This is the shillelagh. You want to see the shillelagh? Go ahead, Mash Out.
Last but not least, WWE announced that there's a return of the Slammy Awards coming the WrestleMania weekend. So obviously it's been a while since we saw the Slammies on television. Any thoughts?
I think R-Truth should win everything. R-Truth win everything.
Right. Exactly.
If not, he can accept everybody's awards. I think that this
that too.
This brings more eyes to WrestleMania weekend, and the moment Triple H said WrestleMania, we're taking it to another level. I guess he didn't just mean the matches. He didn't just mean the storyline. He mean the overall ecosystem of how WrestleMania is looked, because this is one of him and Nick Khan's first WrestleMania together, and doing it without a McMahon. They want to make sure that the legacy and the brand is out there. And the Slammies is amazing. I'm happy that they're not taking time off of TV time to do the Slammies like they used to do. Yeah, because it'd be stupid. Like, you have a match and then someone comes out in the Eve Torres comes out in the evening gown and gives out a Slammy, and then you go back to the storyline. Nah, make that shit separate. We already got the Hall of Fame. You got the Slammies. Let's have these events where people are able to dig into the product and people get their flowers for what it is that they do without it being tied into the storyline of, you know, the Raws, the SmackDowns, and all that good stuff. So this is a good look. I'm looking forward to it.
I say the only critique is they should actually do it. I won't say WrestleMania week per se. I think that they should do it like after WrestleMania, because I wanted to give it its own feel. And they should like actually treat like a real dinner or something like that, where you see like may not be on like at Monday night. It should be on a Wednesday night on a network special. They already recorded it, or put it on a Monday where like you give the people days off. You got the highlights to it, put everything. Make it like a real award show where like, hey, you know what? You don't have to be on TV because we already recorded. And like keep the result top secret. Everything, make it like a real, have like celebrity guests in there, like make it a big deal, and even have it where like you recognize other companies too. Like, yo, I love the idea of the WrestleMania, but make it his own show. Give like the people the day off too, man. That's no critique. But outside of that, I love the Slammies, and nothing critique. They should actually make it like a big deal too. Add it to their resume again, like, oh, he won 2 Slammies, and like make it real categories, like. Not no like funniest booty. No, make it real categories. Like make it official, man. Like stop making like the BET Awards and make it like the Emmys. That's more.
Facts. That's how I
want the BET Awards is better than the Emmys.
I want to see it tied in. I want to see it tied in with their storylines. I want to see that shit tied in, like when they come down to the ring and their name pops up and it says like 2-time Slammy Award winner. I want to see all that.
No matter
shit.
what,
or
it
like
always says that.
Right, like on some shit like when Owen Hart had that shit, that nigga had that shit on his fucking tights. So that's what I want to see. So if they bring that shit back, make that shit go inside with the fucking with a storyline to make it really meaningful. That shit will be lit.
Or I feel like that's dangerous. Gunther. Wait, I just want to say is like you like Gunther, right? And let's say how that he's trying to get to Royal Rumble, like let's say it's 5 years down the road, he's on lose. Like, yo, listen, I'm a 3-time Slammy winner, B. Like that has to mean something.
Right,
It could be contrary with you. Yo, listen, you're not gonna pay me this much, Nick. You're gonna pay me this much, Triple H. You wildin'. I want 10-time Slammy winner. I deserve
I'm a 10-time Slammy winner. So do that. Orton is like a 10-time. Right. Three
I feel like that's
year,
problematic though, because I feel like now the marks and the fans who already be arguing like this person deserves to be the champion because it is, they gonna throw that in there like, oh, well, he has 10 Slammies, so he should definitely be going for the United States champion. Like, we don't want that to be
and let it happen. Let it happen because
no, but I would like to
we can agree to disagree. Mash out. That's
I
what
would
you
like to hear that fight over. Like,
I just want to say one. I just want to say one last thing. Definitely shouts and congratulations to Maurice for being tumor free.
Yeah.
All right, we found that out over the last 2 days. And other than that, that is it for the Turnbuckle Talk. Thank you, gentlemen.
I think y'all survived that first Turnbuckle Talk, but I want to know, are y'all ready? I said,
man. We ready.
Then for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in attendance and all of y'all watching at home, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to ramble. It's time for the Royal Ramble. I don't know, for y'all listening, there's a sign Diesel Washington put up right before the Royal Ramble. Yeah. It says Smoker of the year. So he got that smoke. Go ahead, Sour D, take it away. I mean, Diesel Washington. Sorry.
Listen, man. Earlier on, you said you was happy about that Okada winning that match, right? Yeah, that's cool. That shit is fucking bullshit, my nigga. This nigga came in the fucking. This nigga came in the company for fucking 2 weeks, 2 fucking weeks, and he wins a fucking championship, and you cool with that? I said that's bullshit. Book of the year, book of my fucking nuts, nigga. Tony, what the fuck are you doing? What is
cut the shit, Tony? Cut the shit.
What are you doing? Yeah, cut the shit. Cut the shit like you cut your fucking coke, nigga. Cause what the fuck? What was you doing back there? This shit is absurd. This is absurd. This is obnoxious to me. You had a ranking system. Don't they have a ranking system? How the fuck he comes in for 2 weeks and he gets a fucking title shot and wins? Is that going to bring more eyes?
He's a rainmaker.
Technically,
still 800,000, man.
He's part of the elite. He's part of the elite.
Yes, there you go. Right there.
That's why. And both the EVPs are sitting right next to him. How is he not gonna get at least a title shot? I mean, what's the point of being a heel if you can't bend the rules?
Okay.
What? No one's crying. You're pointing out the fact. Oh, you're crying yourself a river. Okay, I'm so sorry.
This is bullshit. Oh my gosh, Mercedes Moné, that bullshit ass fucking. Oh my gosh, the promo. Because if you mess with my business, you're gonna get bankrupt. What the fuck was that?
She probably wrote it backstage before she came
right.
She just wrote that. She's freestyling.
Trash. Like out of the
off the top of the dome.
Nobody ever said that Sasha's fire on the mic. No.
She turned around and was like, "Ah, that was nice."
Because she talked like she got mad.
She's a rapper now, so that's why she's come off the top of the dome now. You know.
Anyway,
sucking on peppermints when she told. Like I cannot stand it. It be pissing me off. Oh, that's Oklahoma Mikey.
I'll
fuck with him. That's another YouTube boy. I watch his videos. But you feel me, bro? This is fucking bullshit. How y'all feel about it?
What did he say? Put it back up, mashup.
Yeah,
for the listeners.
The rankings would have been perfect for casual fans to keep track of what's going. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Ooh.
Right, put that one back up. Bro has 2 trios matches in which he's had 6 moves each and got a title match.
Like, what the fuck is that?
You know what?
They also said it in the promo. We're not allowed at the ring, so we're gonna be sitting backstage and doing all of the cuts and the edits
and
to
make
sure that he gets the limelight that way. Why are we acting like we're mad that he beat up at a bodega store?
I was about to say, so you wanted Kenny to keep the? I mean, Eddie to keep the title?
No, not for me.
I don't give a fuck about no Eddie Kingston.
And then to have Pop come out at
he wanted somebody else. He wanted somebody else to win that title over Eddie, not Okada.
That nigga's my super. All right,
he's super. He's a super.
Facts.
He has all the keys to
the
building.
difference between the Intercontinental, the Continental title and the Bell Atlantic title.
The international title.
Yeah,
was different.
Yeah.
Right. One's on Dynamite, one's on Collision. I don't know.
There we go.
It's like the United States Championship and Intercontinental Championship. I don't know. I guess.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's well.
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what's the reason for all these titles and what the merits is and what's the highest to lowest. I'm gonna need a map or something.
And then Pat comes out.
I agree.
Because he gets a title shot next. This shit just makes no sense to me, bro.
But you don't want to see Pac and Okada? Like, you don't want to see that? That's interesting. They're gonna put on great matches.
I mean, from where? They put on great matches every week. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, they should be saving that shit for the pay-per-views. I don't want to see you kicking out a fucking 18 moves on a fucking Wednesday, bro.
But listen, I'm okay with them getting the title off of,
18 fucking finishers and a nigga kicks out. These niggas be having zombie matches.
But I'm okay with them getting the title off of Eddie because Eddie did nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay with that.
Too much?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Was it even too much?
Yeah,
Like
I don't even think it was that.
He lost all them belts though, right? Because he had 3.
But he still has the title.
He still has the other 2 titles.
The ROH title.
Yeah, he has the New Japan shit, and he has the Ring of Honor shit.
Oh, okay. He got enough. It's fine.
When does he defend this? I need a.
Then he comes out and fighting them baggy ass fucking.
You gotta watch New Japan Pro Strong, and you gotta watch the what is it? Ring of Honor, and what's the name of the show?
When does that come on? When does that come
Honor Club.
Huh?
What?
What's the name of the
Club? It's like
Honor Club. The subscription shit.
Yeah, it's called Honor Club, but it's not on television. Tony fucked up the bag with that one, so that's a whole other story. Yeah.
Which is why they have so much Ring of Honor matches on AEW.
Rampage slot that couldn't be worked out.
No, the CW was supposed to get CW wanted wanted something, and they could have got Ring of Honor on the show, but Tony fucked it up somehow. Like Tony just fucked it up. Like honestly, Tony just got it for the library and just a flex. Yes, a lot of people still have jobs because of him. That's cool and all, but if everyone got a job but there's no way to put it in front of it, what's the point of it? I'm just saying, it was stupid.
Okay. Diesel Washington, you got anything else you want to ramble about in your Royal Ramble?
No, that's about it, man. I mean, AEW, man, you got to make me proud, bro. Like, I want to like you, but you keep doing something that keep fucking pissing me off. Fucking awful elite wrestling.
He don't want to like them. I think he's lying. Yeah, he don't want to like them.
AEW because they are dub. No, what? Nah, I like AEW, bro.
What you like
but
about
they just
do a ramble. Do me a 60-second ramble of what you like about AEW.
I can see Adam Cole there. I could see Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews. Right? I like.
Have you seen them? Because I haven't. But go ahead.
No, but Tony. Well, rumor is it that Tony has sent them home.
Who else we ain't seen on the website? MJF. We ain't seen him either. But come on.
Yeah, he gone.
I mean,
bye.
Nigga, I like AEW sometimes. That's it. I need to fucking know.
Taking a 60-second ramble on what you like about AEW. That nigga don't like them. That's all. You don't like them.
I do. They just needed some more packaging, man. They need some more packaging for me to get interested.
He likes the concept of AEW, but the reality of AEW is disappointing.
Right. They don't got no proper storylines. They don't got no fucking no good video packaging. Like, give me a good vignette, man.
I mean, they just upgraded their set, so they set just it's step by step. It's a process.
And listen,
it's a process.
Take Renee Paquette off backstage. I don't want to hear that fucking nasty mouth bitch talking in the back.
What?
Now you dragging it. Now you just hating the way they eat crackers at this point. You are not even having like legitimate reasons why you don't like it.
You remember her when she was on commentary in WWE?
She was terrible, but when she did the pre-show, she was good.
And when she do backstage interviews, she makes it personable. She knows how to ask.
Okay, all right. I just hate when ex-WWE people go to AEW, and I like them better when they're in WWE.
Thank you. I've been waiting 3 seasons for this nigga to say that. Where's the round?
That's it.
That's it, and that's all. That's it, and that's all.
AEW was supposed to be homegrown talent, and they haven't given me that. They just keep
giving me
ex-WWE guys. The same guys who complain that they wasn't getting up there in WWE. Then when you see them in AEW, like,
I agree.
Me too.
Coma. Tony, I've been saying this for the longest. Tony needed to give up the booking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I agree.
Listen, it's bad because you got so many people there that can help. You know what I'm saying? So many, like you got the mind of Jake the Snake Roberts back there. You got Chris Jericho. Hell, even Mark Henry, the Big Show, all the people in the back there that Tony Schiavone, hell, he's been around forever. Arn Anderson, all these people that have Dean Malenko, all these people that have had experience help booking matches. Those are who you need to go to. And if worse comes to worse, Jim Cornette's always available. Okay, like you can call Jim Cornette. You know what I'm saying? Like he will.
Jim Cornette will not help that nigga.
He's right.
If you see that nigga
He's
on
right.
fire.
But you know what though? For the right amount of money, people are willing to do things. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if you bring these people in and you have somebody write the product, see the difference is Tony Khan's writing the product as a wrestling fan.
Right.
Okay. That's the problem. He's not writing it from the style point of a business and understanding. Everybody used to criticize the WWE for having a ton of writers. That was like a big thing. Like, oh, why we have to have writers? Why people can't go off the script? Why people can't say what they want to say? But the problem is that you see in AEW, everybody don't have writers. So now you see people like Jungle Boy Jack Perry up there struggling on the mic. You see, Sammy struggling on the mic.
He's still there.
And different people. No, well, Jack Perry actually was trying to get out his contract, but Tony didn't let that happen. But, all these people are struggling on the mic because they don't have writers. B, you said it before. Some people are good at talking points. Some people need a script. That's just what it is.
Yes.
I mean, I won't say that how that writers help, but WWE like does a lot of Vince was anal about a lot of shit because he had promo class for everybody. Hey, come in this time. There's promo class. He got the best talkers, Dusty Rhodes, etc., work on your promos. He will get people in the back to sit down with you to work on your promos. You feel me? So Vince creates an environment for his people to succeed. Now, Tony Khan is the type of booker where, like you said, he's a fan. He don't know how to develop players. He's good at getting players and coaching them. That's it. But even that, he don't know how to do because he don't have the experience and he don't have like the. One thing that I learned about refereeing is this way: you have to take off your fans' goggles and be people's co-workers and boss. That's it. You feel me? Because there have been times in matches where like I gotta be like, I don't give a fuck if the crowd is saying anything. Get the fuck off of him because this man's fucking concussed. What are you gonna do about it? That's true. It. End of story. That's the difference.
Right.
Well, I'm confused on how do grown people talk without saying a curse word or two. Like, you think we're supposed to really believe that they don't curse when they're upset and they're in a competitive sport? But nonetheless.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to pass on rhetorical ideas, bro. You guys are not tuning in.
Niggas in another fucking tag team. Like, oh my fucking gosh.
I feel like that's a spin.
Story.
I feel like that storyline is a spin, really. I don't think Chris Jericho is really trying to get no tag team. That or Hook is not going to be with it. You
think it's going to be like when he tried to do that shit with AJ Styles?
Right.
Like he going to turn on him?
Right.
Got you.
Right. I don't think that this whole thing that he's trying to feed right now is real. That nigga be into playing games, but we're going to also play a game. We're going to get this show moving on. This game is called I Got 5 on it. And we play it with all of our guests that come on the show, right? We're going to ask you basically this or that, and you're going to let me know which one you got 5 on it, all right? Y'all could choose on who want to answer first. This is not for the other amigos. This is for our guests that's in our house. Y'all could choose who want to go first and say which one you got 5 on it. So we're going to start with managers. Teddy Long or Stokely Hathaway? Which one you
Teddy
got
Long.
5 on it?
I got 5 on Teddy. All the way.
Okay. You got Teddy too?
Teddy, gotta go Teddy.
All right. Yeah. On commentary, who's better? Who you got 5 on? Booker T or Caprice Coleman?
I'm gonna go Caprice Coleman.
Very good answer.
Yeah. I got 5 on Caprice. Yeah.
I got 5 on Caprice. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with Whoop That Trick. This is theme songs only. Whoop That Trick or Swerve's Big Pressure.
Ooh. Swerve.
Come on. Whoop That Trick, B. Whoop that trick, because Hustle
like
was
conflict of interest here.
Yeah, I gotta go Swerve.
Nah. You going Swerve? You going Whip That Trick?
Yeah.
But Kofi, can I ask a question? Why is Swerve a heel and it's song and there's a dance to it? Like I just Denzel Washington and me had this conversation weeks ago. How is he heel but people dance to his music?
That is true. He should definitely be a face. He should be a face. It would hit
But
a
it's
lot
like when
better
people
if he was
singing next to singing along with Jericho.
Judas, yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
But Jericho was that face at one point. You know,
Not when he started. No, when he started at AEW, Jericho was a heel. He was not a face, and they were singing it from day one. You can't help what fans frolic to.
I know that, but there's no dance to Judas, whatever, you know.
But you have.
But I think it was a joke. I think the dance was a joke, and it just
hit.
Everybody,
it's not like Swerve is doing the dance. His manager's doing the dance.
I know, but I'm saying he's a heel. He's supposed to be a dominating heel. How do we take this man seriously?
Well, what coming down the ring with a serious face, like he's supposed to be like some fucking killer.
Exactly.
I mean, he's not smiling. He's coming down.
Like Black Raven.
Yeah, but then you got, but right behind him when he's giving the promo, homeboy's dancing.
I mean, that's just. Every heel has always had like a goofy manager or something.
Mm-hmm. Remember Slick?
Who? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's a lot of goofy managers.
Heyman's not goofy.
Ish, yes, he is.
What? He ain't coming down the ring dancing, bro.
Who you talking? Wait,
Paul Heyman.
But Paul Heyman is goofy in his own other way. Like his whole worship angle, he's like, "Oh, my tribal chief. Oh, my tribal." Like I swear he's sucking this nigga dick backstage, bro. Like,
that'd be hilarious. Like he'd be like, when Bobby Lashley had what's his name?
Leo Rush.
Leo Rush as his manager. He was a comic relief too.
Yeah,
that's different. That's different. Nobody took Leo Rush seriously at that point.
What?
Come on, man! Like
that's different. Nobody took Leo.
Son, J&J Security. You don't remember J&J Security?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of Leo Rush, Leo Rush or Chris Bay? Which one you got 5 on?
Is there any way I can take the 5 and put it in my pocket?
You can take a pull. You can take a pull and just say F it.
You passing on that one.
I gotta say Chris Bay because Chris Bay been consistent wrestling. Leo Rush looks like he comes there. Oh man, I can't wrestle no more, man. I hurt my pinky toe. Oh man.
Oh, I think you said music.
I did say musically.
Oh yeah.
Musically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta say Leo Rush. Yeah, automatically. Yeah, Leo Rush is better than Chris Bay. So I gotta say Leo Rush.
All right. Jerk shrimp or curry goat?
Oh. Jerk shrimp.
Oh no, man.
ASAP.
That's a tough one.
You can fuck up curry goat though. Like not everybody know how to make curry goat. It's a real hit and miss. Super hit and miss. So I gotta go jerk shrimp.
All right, jerk shrimp. Ring announcers: Samantha Irvin or Lillian Garcia? Who you got 5 on?
Samantha Irvin, the one with the afro.
That's the one. That's Ricochet's girl. That's Monday Night Raw ring announcer.
I think the one you're talking about is the one with the afro was a girl on NXT. What's her name?
Oh, I don't know them. So I'll whoever Black picks, I guess. I don't know who needs
Samantha Irvin's on Raw.
Yeah. So I gotta go with her. Yeah, she's black. So
all right, you got 5 on.
Yeah, you gotta go with her.
We brought up Jericho. So, and we talked about songs that get sung along to. So, are we going to go with Judas by Fozzy or Downstate's own Kingdom, Cody Rhodes song? Which one you got 5 on?
Judas.
Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
Who do you think, who you got out of the biggest hip-hop wrestling fans? Westside Gun or Wale?
Westside Gun.
Westside Gun.
Wait. All right, listen. This is why I say Westside Gun. That nigga takes his time from dealing drugs and shooting other niggas and rapping to go fucking to wrestling events. What are you talking about, man?
You're like, wait, we gotta shoot somebody? Nah, not on Monday.
Not on Monday.
I got something to do on Wednesday. I got something to do on Friday.
All right, what Zelda be talking about?
So it's only Thursday and Sunday? Or some Sundays, Thursday and Sunday.
Some Sunday, maybe
on Tuesday because that's NXT.
He gets you in the morning,
right?
Mid-afternoon.
It's gotta be morning.
Mid-afternoon.
After 8 o'clock, you good. After 8 o'clock,
Yeah,
you good.
after 8 o'clock.
Nah, he probably in Paris somewhere or some shit like that.
True.
So he
I
ain't
do
gonna
agree.
like that.
But Wale,
They're like, yo, you know, West
he
Side
made
is off the
Wale
streets. It's
Mania.
8 o'clock.
Cool,
All right,
but
so-
Wale made Wale Mania. Like, once you experience Wale Mania, my nigga, son, that's the only place you could be neck like this with your favorite wrestler, smoke with your favorite wrestler, drink with your favorite wrestler, check out the female wrestler there. You may have a chance to back one if you play your card rights, my nigga. So Wale Mania, he did Wale
That's
Mania.
legendary.
So, and don't forget, he did host one of the best rap battle, the Usos versus the New Day. So, and he dark skinned. So I gotta go with my dark skinned brother. And African. So I gotta go with him. You feel
So
me?
speaking of
Wale.
Wale Mania and picking up the ladies there, whose lyrics are you using for a pickup line? LL Cool J or Drake? Which one you got 5 on?
Drake.
Depending on what era she born in. Whatever she born in, that's the era I'm gonna use.
Yo,
We
it
ain't
don't matter.
asking you, Cam. Shut up. We asking the
Drake.
guests.
I know. I'm a mute.
Thank God.
I'm going with LL, because at the end of the day, I'm guaranteed to make her laugh. You feel me? Like
I gotta go Drake. You say some wild off the wall shit she gonna think about for 3-4 days, and then she like I don't know. I gotta go Drake, man.
No. At least, okay, so what? She can think about it and take it the wrong way. If I make her laugh,
I don't know, man.
You.
Drake just
You never
smooth.
heard
I
laughter
don't
is the
know,
way
man.
to the coochie, nigga? You never heard that before?
Boys, I had sex
Come on.
4 times this week. Let me explain.
Listen. I can say
And
this
I
to
gotta
a
go
girl,
Drake.
B. Listen.
I gotta go Drake.
Listen. I can say this to a girl, B. I can say Corey like Kool Aid from one of his songs. I can say they call me Big LA. Some dumb shit. You so funny. Drake, I'll make her say something that like she has to think about her and possibly about her ex, me. Too much of a game, but LL, I know I can make her laugh. I can come with a do-rag. Why you wearing a do-rag? One leg pants up. Come on. Make her laugh right there, son. Or I do this to her.
Don't it also pick those? There's also like the era though. You know, it's what the age group of the girl.
It makes her laugh.
Listen, man.
Comedy does not see an error. That's it.
It don't matter
If
the
I
era
do
for
this
me.
to her like this, I'm like, yeah, girl. I'm gonna go. What are you doing?
I'm just going Drake. I gotta go Drake.
Girl laughing.
But you might could say an LL line. She might not know it, and she might think it's original. So you can get away with it. She gonna know it. She gonna know a Drake line. She gonna know a Drake line. Like nigga, that's Drake. It's too emotional. And you too in tune with your feelings. Like.
Speaking of her, good point, Diesel Washington. That's the point I was thinking in my head. I was gonna let the guests do their thing. Speaking of women, Nia Jax or Willow Nightingale?
Nia Jax. Nia Jax, ASAP. ASAP. Since day one.
I know Nia Jax. I feel like Nia Jax is that old school feminine. Smell good, everything, like gonna rub your head, laugh at your corny jokes. Yeah, Nia Jax is that old school romantic. Yeah, I go with Nia Jax.
Okay, nice. We're gonna go over to the Snow Bunnies real quick. Same category. Are we going CJ Perry or Maxine? What? Snow Bunnies? What happened? They ain't fucking Nia Jax and Willow Nightingale is what I'm talking about. They listen to the options. Lana or Maxine Dupree?
Lana.
Wait,
she can change voices. She can make different accents. She can be repping.
That she can definitely do. All right, we can make it a little bit more melanated. Same category. We asked this to
bad at wrestling.
We asked this to Warren Went and a few people we had on this show, and I think it's a good category, good thing. Jade Cargill or Nikita Lyons? Which one you got 5 on? Maybe even 2. 20.
Come on, man. I gotta go with my Ebony Forever, Stone Buddies Never. Jade Cargill.
I know that's right, Dr. Umar. I know that's right, Dr. Umar.
That
It's tough.
was the last
It's tough for
category.
me.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, that's watching, and the fellas for playing. Thank you for playing. I got 5 on it. We're gonna move right on. We're gonna keep this train moving because we just having so much of a good time. And it's time. 1, 2, 3. Pete, are you with me? It's time to get into some pinning perspectives, ladies and gentlemen. Cam, what you got for us this week on the pinning perspectives?
All right, well, this week on the pinning perspectives, we're gonna keep it within the WrestleMania season theme. You know, last week we had weighed in on some of our favorite main events of WrestleMania, but we want to know this week, what are some of the WrestleMania matches that you feel should have never happened? We're gonna throw it to our guest first. So, Mr. Black, kick us off. What's some of the WrestleMania matches that you think should have never happened?
Triple H versus Sting. That shit was a waste of fucking time. That
WrestleMania
made
31.
no sense. Yes, like I try to watch it, I try to justify it, and even just as like let's say how I knew nothing about WWE, WCW. I knew nothing about what happened. Just an aesthetic. Sting versus Undertaker. 2 weird niggas. They should fight. That's it. End of story. You feel me? Just like aesthetic looks, you would think they would go with that automatically. You feel me? Like really think about it. Take away your prior knowledge of any wrestling. Look at him just a brand new fan during that time. You tune in, you see Sting. You looking like, okay, I'm assuming that Sting going go against Undertaker, and then he fights Triple H. What? No, that match should never have happened. It did nothing for nobody. Think about it. After that, where did Triple H go? Nowhere. Honest, real talk. How did it help Triple H's career? How did it help Sting's career?
It helped Vince McMahon, putting the final nail in the coffin of WCW.
Right. That's what it was all about. It was all about ending that DX NWO rivalry and who was the superior brand. You know.
But that was just dumb to me. Because when the fuck was Sting in black and white NWO? So that made
Never.
no fucking sense.
Never.
So Hogan coming to fucking Sting's defense was fucking stupid.
The colors match. The colors match because that was his.
Was did Goldberg and the Undertaker, was that at WrestleMania?
No.
Never was.
That was at a start. One of them
I can't really remember too many WrestleMania matches other than that one he just said that was a really waste of time. Right off the head, I don't know why, but that's the one match I could be like, that was a waste of my time. But other than that, I can't really think of any other matches from WrestleMania.
All right, we can go to some of the other people.
I could go.
Some come to your mind.
I got 3.
Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar.
WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Sable versus Tori, WrestleMania 15. That was another waste of time. And my number 1 is Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler.
Yes. That's on top of my list too.
Those are my 3 that I said I could have definitely done without those. And I'm going to do a Cam and give an honorable mention. The Undertaker versus Gonzalez.
You took all my people. We read the same article. Like, took all his Google versus WrestleMania matches.
That Google boy.
I'm doing research for the show.
I'm damn right.
That's
damn right.
Right. Diesel, you got a WrestleMania match that should never have happened.
Oh, the one I feel like should never happen. Any one of them that had the fucking Andre Battle Memorial bullshit. It did nothing for no one. It was a complete waste of fucking time. I hated it. I hate any match that has anything to do with a battle royal that leads to nothing. It's just bullshit. Just a waste of fucking talent. Hey, you ain't got nothing to do, so we just want to just throw all of you in this match real quick. That's a waste of time. The other match.
Oh, sort of like the tag team match that's this year WrestleMania. Got it.
Yeah. That match was I think it was Dolph Ziggler, Trish Stratus, and what's this bitch name from Jersey Shore?
Snooki.
Snooki.
Yeah,
that match was fire. Sorry.
Garbage.
Sorry.
What the fuck was that? Hated it.
It was entertaining.
It should never happen. And Triple H versus Booker T. That was a match.
I thought that was a good match.
I think it was.
I didn't like the storyline. The storyline was.
I didn't like the storyline.
Wow, crazy.
And Booker didn't get the fucking game.
Yeah, the one.
So I didn't like it.
All right.
I can see why. I can see why.
All right. Well, I'll go on. I'm gonna add on to that since me and Mashout had the same list. I thought the Butterbean versus Bart Gunn at WrestleMania 15.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
I forgot about that match.
Isn't that when he really knocked him out?
Yeah.
He did. Yeah,
that was terrible.
And that was terrible. I thought the Big Show versus Floyd Mayweather.
Really?
We didn't even need that. Floyd could have came in the ring, did a little something, got out the ring, and call it a day and collect a check. For me, I definitely did not need that. And I'm going to definitely back up Mashout King with The Undertaker taking on Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania 9. Absolutely horrible. That should have never, ever happened in WrestleMania history. Cam, what you got on the docket? What you got? You asked us.
Man, there's so many bad matches that I think should have never happened at WrestleMania. But I think some of my top ones that came to mind that I didn't mention yet, the Nigerian drum match with Cruz,
Big E
and Big E. Yeah, I didn't like that match. I didn't like. It's fun, but I just didn't like the fake African shit. That's all I really didn't like.
But he's African.
But it's like, bruh, it just didn't do it for me.
All that was missing was Omos. Like, come on, man.
Come on, bruh. Roddy Piper versus Mr. T in that boxing match. Actually, any boxing match that happened at WrestleMania should have never happened.
Okay.
This is WrestleMania. This is not Boxamania.
Okay.
All right.
I see what you did there.
Right. And I did love this build up, but unfortunately the match turned out to be what it was. But Wyatt versus Orton 2. I think a few years ago it was like
Cam's on the same list. He read the same fucking list.
No. The one with the Fiend. No, when he was the Fiend, that build up.
It was on there. Oh, yeah. It was on there. You picked who? It was on. You was on the same list.
Yeah. We was on. Y'all probably talking about the first time that they fought when the WWE Championship was on the line. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the second time they fought and Bray Wyatt had Alexa Bliss. Now I love the whole buildup of that, like because it was coming out the pandemic. He had burnt them alive. It was WrestleMania 36 or 37, right? Yeah. And it's just the actual match was bad because Bray was injured. So I wanted that. Everybody was clamoring for that match, and I wanted that match to happen so bad, but the actual match was trash. So I feel like that match shouldn't have happened. That match definitely shouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think WrestleMania has had its ups and downs. I also didn't like that Johnny Knoxville thing match. Sami Zayn match. It was an entertaining match, but like at the same time, did we really need to see Johnny Knoxville in a fucking match? No. Yeah. We didn't need to see Johnny Knoxville in a match. Even though I disagree with Sour D's. D's are wash. I did like that Snooki match. I didn't know she had that level of athleticism, and she shocked the shit out of me and everybody that was watching it that night. So
it was like a jelly donut coming off the top rope. I
don't know what I didn't think she could do that many backflips, bro.
It was like a goddamn jelly donut. I don't know what match you was watching, but I hear
that's the last time she did them.
Did any matches come to your mind, Kofi Weedston, before we move on?
Y'all done said them all.
Okay.
Don't worry, Kofi. Next time we're gonna do the same, give you the same list we all Googled together.
I ain't listen. All my
That's the game. We a heads up.
Listen, I didn't know that Cam was looking at the same list me and B was looking at. I wasn't aware of that.
It was a way to prepare for the show and to do research.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we're gonna move on to our wrestler of the week, fellas. Great chopping it up with you. It was a good conversation. We brought up a lot of good points, a lot of different perspectives. It's been a lot of wrestling going on. We want to know, starting with you, Kofi Weedston, who's your wrestler of the week and why?
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna say Roman Reigns.
Okay, that was a good one.
Like Roman, like why else not? Like there's nothing else to say. Like it's Roman Reigns. Like he's like right now he's a touchable. Doesn't matter what anybody does. I gotta go Roman. Between Roman and Swerve right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, between Roman and Swerve, it could be both of them. Two things could be right at the same time. They also could be wrong. Mr. Black, who's your wrestler of the week?
I gotta say Jey Uso, dogs. Like, just proud of him. Like, just really proud of him where he just came from, where he took the opportunity and he ran with it. And from the moment that his brother got injured until now, he always been proven as a wrestler. Like, he got better shape. His promo work got better. His in-ring work got better. His crowd work got better. Everything just got better. And don't forget, he ain't drinking no more. So I'm proud of him, man. This nigga ain't drinking. He's staying clean. Doing what he have to do, man. He probably went to church. Changed his life around. So I'm proud of him.
Take me to church. Diesel Washington, who is your wrestler of the week, King?
My wrestler of the week is none other.
Eddie Kingston.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Yo. They both in the Bronx by the bodegas.
Hold on. Let me
Right.
I need to come fix my shower head. Anyway. A super. Yeah, but my wrestler of the week is Jade Cargill.
Ooh,
yes, because she finally made her choice. She made her decision. She is coming to SmackDown, and we will be seeing her next Friday. Yeah,
we reported that on this show way before she made that announcement, though. But shouts out to Jade Cargill.
Okay,
and shouts out to us for being wrestling prophets. We say a lot here.
Oh yeah, we
exactly.
What you said?
I agreed with
you. Cam, who's your wrestler of the week?
Well, I was gonna go with Roman, but you know our brother over here went with Roman, so I'm gonna go with my second choice. But before I do that, let's say honorable mention to that white lady.
Jesus.
No, to that white lady.
Yo, Echo.
That cussed out.
Echo.
That played Roman on that. Y'all didn't hear that when Roman was standing there.
You need the fans. You need the fans to.
Your bitch ass.
Mm-hmm.
He had to stand there and ignore that shit. He had to stand there and ignore that shit. Like the whole world heard that shit.
Wait. A fan called him a bitch ass? When?
Yeah.
It's all over TikTok.
At the end of the segment, she was standing like right behind him on the barricade when he did the snap. And he said, "You really need an arena full of strangers to acknowledge your bitch ass." And the camera caught it. The camera caught it. There's no bleeping it out.
That was a plant.
I guess, whatever.
It's a black girl.
But anyway,
no, white.
It's a white woman.
White.
She low-key look like Ronda Rousey. I ain't gonna front. But
that was a plan. But
isn't that somebody's wife? Wasn't she somebody's wife? But anyway,
I don't know. But my wrestler of the week is a new AEW TNT champion, the Rated R.
You can't be serious. There's no way.
Adam Copeland.
You just
it was a great wrestling match. It was a great. I do.
Be serious. There's no way.
It was a great wrestling match. I'm sorry.
It was good.
The title didn't need to be on the line. I get it. He don't need another championship. But when you look at the match itself, it was a great match. Roman, I say, had it for the whole week because that interview he did with Pat McAfee set the world on fire. Then he came on. He had a great promo session with Cody. Wasn't as good as it was last year. That shit that he did last year to Cody roasted the fuck out of Cody. This year, I think they try to dial it back, give Cody a little bit more winning time. But anyway, that's my wrestler of the week.
Shout out to
Okay.
WWE though.
All right, my wrestler of the week is not even a wrestler. He's a manager. I'm gonna go with Don fucking Callis. Don Callis.
What?
Yes, Don Callis. Because Don Callis made that segment between Swerve and Samoa Joe entertaining. Because I was there like I was trying to get through it. And when Don came out, and then the amount of boos and hate he gets, him and Dominic Mysterio is competing on who could get booed the loudest. So I have to give it to Don Callis this week. He got us through that segment because I don't know if Tony called the audible, but it was like, you know what? When in doubt, send out Don, and it definitely worked in that moment. So Don Callis is my guy of the week.
I think Don called that audible himself. He's like, "What am I watching?"
It was two people struggling, and Joe usually doesn't struggle on the mic, but
That's true.
It was moving very slow between the both of them.
He be having hit and miss. I told y'all this. I don't know if it was last week or a week before. With Joe, I think it's time to put the old dog out the pastures. I'm sorry.
You did say that.
Like, Joe, my guy, I love you. You was an incredible guy. It's time for you to possibly retire. I don't know if you saved some money up or whatever. It's time that you can train them. You can help them with promos. You can help book the matches in the back. You can do everything. But I just don't think you ain't Joe. You ain't the fair, Samoan buzzsaw like you was before.
That's what I was saying too.
Well, he looks very winded in his matches, and he gets blown up pretty quickly.
Yeah, because he ain't blown up.
Yeah,
but
what it is, you got two characters in that ring that's not believable.
Yeah,
that's why.
Absolutely,
that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Both Swerve and with Samoa Joe. I agree with that. Now with Rey Mysterio, he's still moving. I don't know what stem cell he's been doing or whatever. He's still moving, but I do see him not moving like old Rey. Of course not, because he's about 73. So I understand.
He old.
Business,
into killer years.
And then into killer years. And the shouts out to Dom, what he did on SmackDown, that was definitely dope. Renewing the rivalry. Just when we thought we forgot, you thought that they wasn't on each other's shit, Dom came out and did what he did. So I'm going to transition into my wrestler of the week. Mine is Javon Evans. I definitely like Javon Evans. He be on Level Up. And then now they starting to put him on NXT. Him and Carmelo Hayes kind of had some words on Twitter. And I always believe that, like, if you're not ascending, then you're descending. And this wrestler has ascension on him. So my wrestler of the week is definitely gonna go to Javon Evans. He's definitely a dope wrestler. And he a brother too. I'm liking seeing the brothers and the sisters really get into wrestling, because we used to be a secret society at one point.
Right.
Like it was
right. Because we didn't have a representation and like, you know what I mean?
Now we got, so many different things. You got freaking R-Truth, who's one of the longest tenured wrestlers, out there and still doing it and keeping it refreshed. You have the Kofi Kingstons and it's just so much diversity. So I definitely could appreciate that. Fellas, we're going to move on to our final thoughts and our final words. Back to our guests. First and foremost, Kofi Weedston, what is something that you want to leave with the fans? Lasting words, anything like that? Light it, don't fight it.
You know the slogan, rip yourself like Hulk Hogan, man. You can find me on Dirty Heelz page. Find us everywhere. And that's it, man. I'm out of here.
You had me till you said that man's name. You didn't have to curse.
You said that man's name like 4 times last week.
I say it all in sarcasm. I never say that man in any type of positive light.
You want him to be Panamanian.
You like his
matches.
You really love his matches.
He actually said I showed you the video. He said he was Panamanian.
No, because
he tan in the fucking sun don't make him Panamanian.
He said his mother was.
He said he's Panamanian.
His mother is Panamanian. I don't want Hulk Hogan to be Panamanian. The man is on video saying Panamanian. I give you that.
Drunken Panamanian. Black. Any final words you want to leave with people?
Just like, man, thanks for having me, man. I had a great time. I just want to say final thoughts. If you check me out on Jobbertears podcast and Spend That Kids, and check me out at your next local indie event, man. I might be repping your match. That's it.
Come on, son. Come on,
we got
son.
And support your local independent wrestlers, man.
Yeah, support.
Absolutely.
Cam, you got your final words, final
Cam thoughts.
do you have a Cam
thoughts?
Cam?
You know, I think
thought.
a candom. I'm not a
thoughts.
candom. No.
A
Let's not
Cam
do
thoughts.
that.
You know, you
Let's
be,
not.
you know. That's all right. Go ahead.
All right. So basically, all I want to leave with y'all this week is just do your best to keep working hard and keep pushing forward. That's all I really want these people to take away this week. Because for me personally, I had like a couple trials and tribulations. So that's the lesson. I'm gonna keep going one step at a time. Keep pushing forward, man.
Like a carpenter that works on a staircase.
Put one foot. You gotta put
one step at a time.
Mash out.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
You about to hit us with a Drake quote.
No. All I'm gonna say this week is, you know what? It's a new week, and it's a new day, and it's time for you to reinvent yourself. You have the opportunity to reinvent yourself every single day. So you got to make the most of it, and you got the chance to be who you want to be. That's more of my thought for the week.
Diesel.
Yeah, man. Don't be coming outside with that bad energy and putting that shit into the universe. If you feel like that, stay home, figure it out before you come outside. You know what I mean? Because we don't need that negative. We don't need that shit in the world. You feel me? And also too, Kendrick and this J. Cole shit is so funny. I can't wait, nigga. Kendrick, Cole. Oh my gosh, we don't really care for Drake. Drake, you ain't fucking with Kung Fu Kenny. We already know that.
Drake has not lost a battle yet, so let's not say that.
He hasn't won either, but that's okay.
Okay.
Hey,
what?
You forget
maybe we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Look, where is Pusha T?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Exactly.
They rapping. That's it.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's called longevity.
What was his hardest bar to Pusha?
In the long run, Drake still won.
Because Drake is light skinned, nigga. That's why.
It don't matter. In the long run, Drake is still out here making millions. Where is Pusha T at right now?
But that's not the point.
He's doing the same thing. Oh, you see, we always talk about money.
I'm sorry, man.
We're talking about bars.
That's it.
Bars.
And it comes back down to money. And it comes back down to money he made off his bars.
How many classic albums does Drake have?
All of them.
A lot.
A lot of them. You can't. Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
What? A lot.
Drake has like
all of them.
Albums.
All of them.
2 classic albums.
Okay, brother. All right. Got it.
2.
He's supposed to be a rapper.
You don't work for Billboard.
Nothing was the same.
I hear that. With that being said,
I said, thank God you don't work for Billboard.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, just because he has hits doesn't mean those are like. Come on, we talking about classic albums. We ain't talking about his
body pieces of work. You mean beginning to end, you listen to it.
Yeah,
not just the hits on there.
So you trying to tell me Pusha T has more classic albums? Has a better album catalog?
We never said that.
Don't do that.
We never said that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're bugging out.
Daytona was a classic album.
Put the Taylor Port down.
Look.
Drake done froze him. Drake done froze him. He's not that guy.
Drake done froze him.
Pusha T's not that guy, brother. He's not that guy. He's great. He's a great rapper, but he's not that guy.
He's not even a great rapper. He's okay.
No, don't say that. He's a great rapper.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that's a Pusha T song. Cool. All right, what's next? Like, it's never like play that back.
It depends on your lifestyle. If you got that like where you can listen to Pusha T and understand how to push through and pedal through shit, then that's an anthem for you. If you gonna go with, you know, Drake, you want to sing along and be bopping and try to be fly and do all that shit, then you got Drake there for that. It's somebody for everybody out there. But with that being said, I'm gonna go with my final thought, which is a random thought, so we can wrap this up because we still have an after show. We want to encourage everybody on here watching. On Wednesdays, we drop the after show, which is a breakdown hosted by our very own Mash Out King. So make sure y'all tune in definitely for that. But here is the random thought. It is probably not in the best interest of both your mind and your soul that one should constantly and be in search of happiness in the same place you lost it. Keep in mind, the purpose of your past was to learn from it, not to live in it. That was the random thought. I'm Random Thoughts, and I have random thoughts randomly. Thank you so much for tuning in to another great episode of the Three Amigos podcast show. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that good shit. Let us know what you feel about the show, what we could bring to the show. We're not gonna listen, but we'll
what?
we do it right over here. Shit, but we do appreciate you for watching, for listening, wherever you are. Y'all have a great week. No matter where you are, you chose us, and we choose you too. We are.